Hello everybody, Film Fan 108 here with my May Blu-ray pickups, and this is my first time doing it, so I hope you all like it. So let's get started. The first one that comes from Scream Factory is Virus, and Virus is a movie from the 90s with Jamie Lee Curtis and William Baldwin, Donald Sutherland, directed by John Bruno, and it is basically, you know, a virus from outer space takes over this ship, and a crew from a salvage vessel wants to take the ship because it believes it's abandoned, and goes on board the ship, and all hell breaks loose. It's a cheesy kind of 90s flick. I know that Jamie Lee Curtis really does not like this movie and craps on it. I like it. I like this movie a lot. I think it's really cool, and it was kind of right around the time when I was really getting into horror movies at first, and this came right down the alley, and I love the hell out of it. This is not a collector's edition, but man, do they pack a lot of special features in this. It comes with a new audio commentary, an interview with the director, the writer, the actors, visual effects team. I mean, it comes with a ton of stuff. Would I say this is a blind buy for somebody who hasn't seen it? No, I think you should probably rent it first to check out if you like it. But if you do, it's really, really good. So, Virus. That's right there. The second one from Scream Factory is The Naked Cage. And this was a complete blind buy. I bought Scream Factory's other women in prison movie, which was Hellhole, and I really loved it. And I was debating whether to get The Naked Cage. I hadn't seen it, I wasn't sure, and I thought, you know what, I really liked Hellhole. I'm going to give Scream Factory the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to pick this up. And man, did I love this. This is awesome. This flick is great, man. Basically, it's about this woman whose boyfriend is kind of going through tough times, and they're sort of broken up, and he gets involved with this woman who's sort of a bad girl. She robs and she kills and steals, and they decide to rob the bank that his ex-girlfriend works at. And they do that. The boyfriend ends up getting killed, and the ex-girlfriend kind of gets framed for it a little bit, and she goes to prison, and so does the bad girl as well. And this movie's about revenge and just, you know, just all around craziness. These women in prison flicks are just really nutty, but I love them. For some reason, I'm really getting into this kind of genre. I don't know why. It's really cool. I did contact Scream Factory a while back asking if there was going to be any special features on here, and unfortunately not. Unfortunately, they just ended up, you know, having the movie itself, but the picture quality is great, and it really is kind of awesome. And you know, I definitely am going to get more of these kind of flicks, but yeah, blind buy, and I ended up really liking it. So there you go. The other one from Scream Factory is a collector's edition, and this is a movie I love so much, and it is Serial Mom, or actually Serial Mom right here. And it comes with the slipcover here and the original art as well, right here. And this stars Kathleen Turner, John Waterston, Matthew Lillard, Ricky Lake, and this is just a really bizarre but awesome movie. It's a horror comedy before horror comedies were kind of the in thing to do. And And basically it's about this woman who is a mother to 2 kids and a loving wife to a husband, and she's just very anal about a lot of stuff. You know, like, oh, you know, you gotta wear your seatbelt here, or, oh, you know, you can't, you know, use gum here, or, oh, you know, don't wear white after Labor Day, or, you know, all these crazy things. And if you don't adhere to these rules that she likes, she's gonna kill you. And it's funny as hell. It's a great, great movie. And John Waters, I love the guy, man. You know, whether it's Pink Flamingos, Hairspray, you know, even some lowbrow humor like Packer, he's great. And so I really do love this. I'm glad Scream Factory got this. Hope they release actually more of his stuff. But the only new thing on here is actually a conversation with John Waters and Kathleen Turner and actually Mink Stoll, and it's a great release and easily a blind buy if you like John Waters stuff. The next release that I got, and this is a great movie, and my friends and I saw it earlier in the year and we loved it so much. It was just a really great flick. Was Logan, with a really nice slip cover. See? Nice slip. And Logan basically takes place in the future, and he's an older man and kind of down on his luck and no longer really believes in the cause of mutants. Most of the mutants are dead. And this young girl comes along and he needs to protect her. He doesn't know exactly why or the relation that he has with her, but over the course of the movie he finds out. It's a great flick. It's a great flick, and it honestly, if this is the last time that he does it, Hugh Jackman, it's a great way to go out. It's a great way to go out, and it's unlike any superhero film that you've seen. I think everybody did a great job in this. I thought James Mangold, the director, who I've liked his work, you know, 3:10 to Yuma, Copland, I love the Wolverine. I knew he was going to do solid work in this, and he did. He did. It was awesome. And so, yeah, this also contains the black and white version as well, which I have not checked out yet, but I love black and white, so I have a feeling I'll like it. So yeah, this includes the DVD as well, so easily a pickup. The next one comes from Arrow Video, and I'm really glad they did because I'm a big fan of Frank Henenlotter, and that is Brain Damage, which did really nice slip as well, and it comes with the reverse artwork, which is the original artwork. And this movie, I'm a big fan of Frank Henenlotter. Basket Case, Frankenhooker, Bad Biology. I even have a soft spot for Basket Case 2. And Brain Damage is about this guy who is kind of, I don't want to say a loser, but he's not, you know, he isn't the greatest person in the world. And this parasite ends up sort of making contact with this guy and is basically injecting a fluid into the back of his neck that, you know, gives him these wonderful, like, highs, almost like if he was on a drug. And he's loving this, he's loving getting high, but this parasite is using him to feed itself and kill, and he has to eventually try to get off of this and try to fight back against the parasite. It's quirky, it's odd, it's weird, it's a little cheesy, and it's everything that I love about Frank Henenlotter's work. I don't think this is a simple blind buy. I think you kind of have to watch it, or if you're a fan of Frank Henenlotter's work, it's something that you definitely should check out. But I've been wanting them to release Brain Damage for a while. In fact, I contacted Synapse Films when they owned the rights to Brain Damage, and I asked them if they were ever going to release it, and they sort of gave me the runaround. They're focusing on other stuff, etc., etc. I never had high hopes that this is actually going to be released until Arrow announced it, and I was like, oh my god, this is the last one in the Frank Henenlotter movies that I really wanted. So I'm super excited to have this. It's a great solid release. It has a brand new audio commentary. It has a brand new making of the visual effects. Still photographer, a look back on the set, everything. Just, it's such an awesome release. Brain Damage, easily a buy for me. The next one, also from Arrow, is one that I was really happy to get, and because I saw it recently when they announced it, and I just fell in love with the movie, and that is Evil Ed in the Special Ed edition. And this is a 3-disc Blu-ray and DVD set, and this thing is awesome. It's a foreign movie that has a lot of subtitles to it, and it's gory, and it's kind of cheeseballish. It's basically about this guy who is an editor for this company, and in the same building is this guy who produces all these gory, over-the-top horror movies, and his editor died. Of course, he doesn't tell the character of Ed that basically the reason why his old editor passed away was because, he basically, flat out killed himself, with a grenade. But, anyways, the character of Ed hates horror movies. He's just a very clean-cut guy, but the producer basically is like, well, you have to work for me, etc., etc. So he starts editing these movies, and slowly he loses his mind. He just can't take all these images and these horrific stuff that's happening on screen, and he ends up basically losing his mind and going insane, and he goes nuts. And I just love this movie. It's just really bizarre, and at first while I was watching, I didn't know what to make of it. I was like, what is this? Like, this is just crazy. But if you like movies like Dead Alive, or movies like those which are really over the top but super fun, this is one of those. This is one of those movies where, you're just sitting there like, I can't believe they're doing this, but it's so cool. It's so cool what they're doing. This comes with so much great stuff here. It comes with a collector's booklet. It comes with 2 cuts of the movie. It comes with a special Ed edition cut, which is 99 minutes, and also the original cut, which is 93. It's got the never before seen 3-hour making of documentary. It's got another making of documentary with the cast and crew. It's got a featurette on the early filmmaking endeavors of the crew. It's got so much great stuff here. This is such a solid release, and I'm just sort of happy that Arrow actually puts the time and effort into these releases. I really do. They're awesome to me. They're awesome to me. They really are. So for me, this was an instant buy. But again, for other people, I would probably rent it. It's actually, you can watch it on Amazon Prime and watch it that way before making a decision whether you want to pick it up or not. But I think this is a limited edition set, the 3 discs. So if you're going to get it, get it soon. It may be out of print at some point. And last but not least is a movie that I got in the mail, and I was super excited to check it out. One of the newer horror movies to come out is The Void. And I changed the Blu-ray case. The Blu-ray case was the standard blue, and I changed it to black. As you can see, they signed it. The two directors actually signed it. If you can see there, the two directors actually signed it here. And this actually is the Indiegogo Backers Edition. You can also get this through, I believe, Diabolic DVD. And you can get a standard Blu-ray of it. This is the one that I got through the Indiegogo campaign. I actually ended up contributing to their Indiegogo campaign 2 years ago when they were trying to make the movie. And, you know, I just put a lot of blind faith into it because I liked their promo video. I liked what they were going to do. And whenever you get something like this, you never know what you're going to get. You're not sure. So I was kind of nervous when I was finally going to get it. I had seen the trailer. I liked the trailer, but I wasn't sure. So when I finally got it, I had to pop in. I had to watch it, and I loved it. I really liked this movie a lot. It reminds me a lot of John Carpenter. It just has a lot of elements of a lot of John Carpenter movies. And I know a lot of people have kind of maybe called it a bit of a ripoff. You know, you can call a lot of things ripoffs nowadays. It's kind of tough to say what's a ripoff, what's an homage. It's kind of tough to say it. But I really like The Void. Basically, The Void is about a sheriff who has went through some troubles as of late, and he finds this guy on the side of the road who is in bad shape and takes him to a hospital, and there's all these sort of weird people in robes that are at the hospital, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know whether they're trying to attack them or they're trying to keep them in the hospital or what's going on. And slowly but surely you get to find out what's going on about the people outside, about what's going on with the guy that he brought into the hospital, and just a lot of weird, creepy things happen in the movie. There's not a ton of character development in this movie, but I liked the acting. I liked the creature effects. I liked everything that the movie did. And so, you know, there's not much original anymore that you can do in Hollywood. A lot of that stuff is already done, so you're just rehashing. But I thought that this did a good job of taking a lot of great elements from John Carpenter's work and putting their own spin on it and really making it their own. I really liked it a lot. And this edition also ended up coming with this weird thing. I don't even know if you can see it. It's kind of this weird kind of foam rubber thing. I didn't know what the hell it was at first when I got it in the mail. And I think what it is I think it's actually a piece of foam rubber from the set that they just kind of sent along with the Blu-ray, which was really weird, but it's kind of cool to have a piece of the movie, even though it kind of looks like weird vomit almost. I don't know. It's just really odd. It's really odd, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm sort of glad I really got this. I love this, and I definitely am going to watch it again and again. And it's actually numbered on the back. I have number 152 of 250 is what I have. So yeah, I really do enjoy this, and you know, hopefully everybody else who's checked it out has enjoyed it as well. So those are my pickups for May of 2017. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content that I've been doing, hit that button and subscribe, and you'll get more of it. And I'll see you later. Take care.